Rock the Aikatsu!
Hello honeys! I've collected all 14 swing rock chords featured in the Aikatsu anime and I put them all together for you. Enjoy! 14. Madras Check. Madras Check is a jacket and shorts set with sneakers and knee-length socks. I don't personally think the shorts are a good match for the jacket, especially when the color palettes for each piece are so different. The jacket sticks to a green and black palette, while the bottom half of the outfit brings in purple, blue, and teal. The cuffs on the main pieces are meant to unite them visually, but because the colors are inconsistent, the outfit ends up looking disjointed. 13. Treasure Map. Treasure Map is a vest and skirt set with knee-length boots. The cut of the crop top and belted miniskirt have a lot of potential, but the earthy color scheme is too muted to fit the brand's more aggressive concept. The choker, necklace, and studded lapels are all headed in the right direction, but this version doesn't follow through on the edgier tone. This is a very cohesive and appealing design, it's just out of line with the rest of the swing rock catalog. 12. Black Beat. Black Beat is a dress with calf-length boots that has been modified a lot for animation, with the red sections originally being a plaid pattern. It's a fairly basic design, and the only punk elements it's retained are a spiked choker, checkered cuffs on the boots, and a small chain at the waist. The outfit works overall, it just isn't as heavily themed as the others on this list. 11. Noisy Pianist. Noisy Pianist is a two-piece set with sandals and knee-length socks. This one leans further into a punk-inspired style with fishnets, studs, and an alternative take on a dress shirt and tie. These are all great elements, I'm just not a big fan of the large keyboard panel on the skirt. It has a lot of detail, but those details aren't repeated anywhere else in the design. It ends up being distracting because it's so visually isolated. 10. Star Rock. Star Rock is a dress and calf-length boot set with knee-length socks. The marching band concept is very nicely executed and gives the bodice an interesting cut. I think the puffed sleeves and dropped waist are cute, and the silhouette works very well. However, my main issue is with the random placement of the neon colors. The teal belt and purple socks look particularly out of place to me. 9. Dream Rock. Dream Rock is a dress and ankle boot set with asymmetrical socks. It shares a lot of elements with Star Rock, but the marching band theme is even stronger here, and it has a much more contained color palette. The neon colors are still there, but they stick to green accents that have a nice contrast with the fuchsia sections they're used in. The mesh socks, longer sleeves, and darker color palette help maintain the brand aesthetic. 8. Adventure Map. Adventure Map shares its design with Treasure Map, this time in a red and black color scheme. This version follows through on the edgier tone I mentioned before, with red and black being more in line with a punk-inspired aesthetic than blue and brown. The fingerless gloves and chunky boots are also part of what put this design in line with the brand's aesthetic, as these are commonly associated with alternative fashion movements. 7. Pinkish Union. Pinkish Union is a blouse and skirt set with pumps and tights from the Scorpio collection. We don't see this design on a model in the anime, but it does explicitly reference a British punk rock aesthetic. The flag on the skirt was a popular design element when the series was airing, and the leather tank top is one of the most aggressive elements we've seen so far. 6. Topaz Scorpio. Topaz Scorpio is a dress and ankle boot set with stockings. It belongs to the Scorpio collection and carefully balances mature elements like a garter belt, sleeveless bodice, and chain necklace, with more youthful elements like a ruffled skirt, prominent bow, and cartoony star print. I don't personally like the mix of black and dark blue as accent colors, and think the rainbow ribbon looks particularly out of place, but I understand why the design has been split into two different visual directions. 5. Paw Print. Paw Print is a two-piece set with calf-length boots and tights. The youthful and mature elements are a lot better integrated here, with both being a lot less exaggerated and coming to more of a middle ground. The yellow paw print fabric has been used throughout each piece, brightening up the dark color scheme and creating a more playful tone. There are still plenty of aggressive elements like the fishnet arm warmers, studs, and mixed patterns, but they don't dominate the overall design. 4. Rockin Python. Rockin Python is a jacket and skirt set with calf-length boots and knee-length socks. It is part of the animal theme collection, and I really like how the snakeskin print was used as an accent texture. The combination of a hoodie and blazer design for the jacket is very creative, and works because the different pieces are separated by color. The simpler skirt leaves room for the top to be richly detailed with patches and appliques, and the cut and colors of the pieces all work together cohesively. 3. Sweet Devil. Sweet Devil is a blouse and skirt set with calf-length boots and tights from the Scorpio collection. This is definitely one of the cuter swing rock designs, but it still has a recognizable alternative fashion inspiration. The cat ear headband was a symbol of counterculture in the 2010s, as silly as that might seem. The paint-splattered skirt, neon colors, multiple belts, mini vest, and fingerless gloves are all classic elements from that era of fashion. 2. Swing Gemini. Swing Gemini is a two-piece set with pumps and asymmetrical socks. It is one of 2 constellation dresses for Gemini and one of 2 unit dresses for Twings. This design is far from aggressive, with its Angel Sugar inspiration softening the color palette and contributing cuter jewelry. Still, there is a surprising amount of punk elements left in the design. Plaid and stripe patterns, chains, belts, and leather straps are all applied in energetic diagonals across the pieces. This disruption of the visual flow of the more traditional bell-shaped silhouette helps this design feel like it still belongs to swing rock. 1. Musical Scorpio. Musical Scorpio is a jacket and skirt set with cap-length boots and is the constellation dress representing Scorpio. This is the most condensed vision of swing rock we see in the anime. It retains classic Aikatsu visual motifs like wings and ruffles, but tons of edgier details have been poured into this design. The combat boots, leather jacket, studs, and belts are key elements of the look. They're paired with corset lacing, plaid patterns, and tons of dark and heavy jewelry. The musical note motif and neon colors help emphasize the youthful, performance-based aspect of the brand as well. Let me know your favorite swing rock chords in the comments below, and look out for my magical toy ranking next week. Bye bye!
Okay, okay, okay! Yeah!